Hello beginner dragons, this is Mr. Van, and today is going to be the 6th video, or the end of the 3rd week, however you want to see it, which means that next week is going to be strength test. So in these past videos I haven't been trying to add too much. I've been trying to combine the two parts of your I don't want any trouble and your form so that you guys can be ready for strength test next week, and hopefully that you guys have that extra time, because I'm not giving you as long as a video. You guys can actually practice your form as well as get ready for strength test on your own, however you want to do it. So for this warm-up, I'm going to not be doing the whole thing. I'm going to do part of it because one part is just running around, and I really think that you guys can already do that, and as well, you guys probably want to do that on your own. So instead of me running around in my yard for 5 minutes, I want you guys to actually go outside, run maybe 3-4 laps around your yard, have fun with it. You could pass a ball with your mom or dad, you can race your mom and dad, however you want to do it. Please have fun with it. For this warm-up, just run for a couple laps, come back inside after you had your fun, you're warmed up a little bit, but not completely sweating. I want you to just be a little sweaty, and then this is going to be the second part of that warm-up. So for the second part of your warm-up is going to be slow kicks. So you guys just got all your energy out running your laps, and now you guys are going to do these slow kicks to show that you have control and you can do a good kick while thinking about those details in slow motion. So this kick is just going to be an easy front kick. So up, out, back, down. That's from the front, from the side, up, out, back, down. Easy peasy. So it's not that you need to do it fast. The challenge of this part is going slowly. So that means you have to tighten up your core so that you have that balance. You need to tighten up your legs so that you don't trip and fall, or you stumble, or you lose balance because your ankle isn't really supporting you. You need to actually control your body as well as do your best to improve on your kicks. So instead of going really fast and not really thinking about details, I want you to go really slowly and then think about how I can make it better. So it will be 5 kicks on each leg. So you can alternate kicks. You can do one leg, then the other. Please put down your leg in between, so don't do machine gun kicks. So don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to put it down in between. So 1, 2, 3, etc. So by slow motion, I want you guys to actually do it in slow motion. So if you guys were to record something and put it in slow motion, like a front kick, and you put it in slow motion, I want you guys to be about that speed. If not, just a little bit faster, because I know slow motion can actually be super slow. So please go at a slower rate than you normally do. So just 5 slow front kicks. So 1, 2, and now as I'm doing this, I want you guys to realize my leg is pointing towards that corner. That's 3, as well as my body is adjusting for where I'm going. So if I'm going forward, my back is still being straight, but I'm leaning a little backwards to balance myself for that kick moving forward. Last one, and then I'm going to switch sides. So now I'm going to use my left. Again, my toes pointing towards the corner. So as I'm kicking with my left leg, I am going to be pointing my toes towards the corner so that I don't fall over. As well as my toes are pointing up and not to the side or downwards, because that would be a side kick or a back kick, as well as my toes are leaned back or bent back a little bit so that I'm kicking with the ball of my foot. Because when I kick with the ball of my foot, it it makes the kick a lot stronger, which means you get to push back the person farther so that you don't get hugged or something that you might not want to do. Because this kick is for pushing back. You don't want to be very close to someone that's trying to hurt you, so you push them back and give yourself enough room so that you guys can go to your mom or your dad or someone that's safe. So I believe that's 5 kicks on both sides. If you guys want to do it more, go right ahead. You guys just ran outside, so I'm not going to make you guys do this for too long. But if you think that's too easy, please go right ahead. Go do more front kicks or run out more. Whatever is going to make you sweat longer. And after that, we are going to move on to our mental and physical goals. As always, please stretch during this part. If you haven't already stretched, stretch at the end of the video or during this part, whatever you feel is more beneficial for you guys. So, our physical and mental goals are excellence and courage. So courage is bravery even if you don't know how to do something. I've given multiple examples in the past, but courage comes from you guys. I can't make you do something that you don't want to do. That's not right. That's not a good thing to do. But you guys can make yourself do something. That's bravery, that's courage, because you're trying something new, even if you don't want to, like trying a new sport or going to a new school. You don't want to do it because you're nervous, you might not do well, you might not have friends, you might not be able to show that you want to do it, but you're doing it anyways because you know A, it could make you better, or B, it's a new experience that you don't know if you're going to like or not. For example, when I first did karate at McCoy's Action Karate, I was coming from a different school, if you guys didn't know that already. I came from a different school in Worcester, I believe, and I haven't done karate in, I would say, 2 years, and I was coming to a new school. So number one, it was a new experience for me because it was 2 years, so I don't remember much. And number two, it was a new experience for me because I didn't know anyone there. So I didn't want to do it, and I was really, really shy, and I didn't want to do it. But I had the courage, and I really tried hard to get into karate. And now I'm a sensei, and I'm a black belt. So that just shows you, if you have the courage to do something, try it. Actually try and do your best, which leads me to excellence. If I didn't try and do karate, if I just quit because I had no friend or this was new to me, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be a sensei, I wouldn't be a black belt, I would just be me. So that just shows I didn't give up. I had the courage to try it, and then I tried to get better and better at everything I did there. So that includes my forms, I don't want any troubles, making new friends, being social. So now I'm able to be a sensei. I'm able to be a black belt because I tried my best and I got better every single time. Just like your front kicks. So at first, if you just learned how to do a front kick, you might be thinking, this is really bad. I'm not really good at a front kick or something of the sort. And then you get better as you do different sort of drills. I'm going to give you a couple drills to work on your front kicks or your I don't want any trouble or something of the sort later, and then you keep on getting better and better, and eventually you can do different sorts of front kicks. You can do a pump front kick, you can do a pop front kick, jump 360, things like that. Because you started off really, really bad, but you didn't give up. Just like I didn't give up on karate, you didn't give up, and you kept on moving forward. You kept on getting better and better and better until you got really, really good at this one front kick, and then you wanted to go even further than that. So that's just a couple things to work on. Now, as I said, this video is going to be a little shorter, so I'm just going to run through your I don't want any trouble, and then I'm going to give you 1 or 2 drills for your front kicks and your I don't want any trouble, and then you can practice, you can keep on doing this drill, you can just keep doing a warm-up, you can do your class over again, whatever you think you need, please try and improve on. I'm not going to force you to do your I don't want any trouble, I'm not going to force you to do this class, I'm not going to force you to do anything. You can do this class and just not touch karate again, and I'll be okay with it as long as you show excellence and you show that you keep on trying to get better at this one thing, no matter what you do. So if it's basketball, try and get better at basketball. If it's karate, please do these drills, do these things that help you improve. If not, that's perfectly okay. Do something that makes you happy as well as gets you to become better. That's my goal, that's everyone's goal for you guys. So please keep on getting better. Okay, so your I don't want any trouble, you put your hands up, you say I don't want any trouble, you get into your guard stance, your left guard stance. Make sure you have that toe heel line, so that means if your target is at your TV or your phone or your computer or something, make sure your toe and your heel are in one line with it. So my heel is towards that camera, my toe is in the middle of my heel and that camera, so that you guys are in my toe heel line, so that you guys are my target. So I have my toe heel line, my hands are up, I'm going to do touchdown, that's just a low block, you guys know how to do that. You guys are going to do a twist and punch, and now we are combining the thing that we did from the first week, which is our front kick. So again, turn our foot, and then front kick. So, one more time, we're in our guard stance, making sure we have that toe heel line, touchdown, twist and punch, and front kick. So, now that was your I don't want any trouble. I hope you guys know that by now. Okay, so drills to help you guys improve and get ready for strike test are these drills that I'm going to talk about now. I am going to talk about a lap drill, which is somewhat like your warm-up, where you run 1 lap around your yard or around your room or around the house, whatever. You guys are going to do 1 move after that. So let's say you run 1 lap around the room, you get in your guard stance and you do touchdown, and then you run 1 more lap, you do touchdown, twist and punch, run one more lap, and then you do touchdown, twist and punch, front kick, and then you can do that in reverse too. So you go guard stance, touchdown, twist and punch, front kick, 1 lap, run guard stance, touchdown, twist and punch, run 1 lap, guard stance, touchdown, 1 more lap, guard stance. Or you can do your form in reverse. So you can do guard stance, front kick, guard stance, front kick, twist and punch, guard stance, front kick, twist and punch, touchdown. That was for your I don't want any trouble. You can do the exact same thing with your form, however you think that you need to work on. Now, the next thing is almost exactly like our warm-up, where you do your techniques in slow motion. So you can do the front kick in slow motion. That helps you think about details that you might not have thought about in the past. So if you're losing balance with your front kick, you might be able to think, oh, in slow motion, I can tell my foot is not pointed towards the corner, so I should point my toes towards the corner. And now, this last one is sort of more advanced, but is also what teenagers and black belts use to get better at their form and their I don't want any trouble. So I'm going to let you guys know about what I usually do to get better, which is I am going to do a guard stance, and I am going to now do your I don't want any trouble in reverse tension. So reverse tension is how you tense up your muscles in reverse. So that is kind of self-explanatory, but not really, because you have to know what you mean by tensing up your muscles. So in your normal I don't want any trouble, You go very calmly, you're not tense at all, and then once you strike a target, so if my target's right past my knee and I strike it, I tense up all my muscles and I get very much more force. So I get more force due to myself being able to tense up my muscles. This is more of a training or practice way to do your idle white trouble. So if you're doing your idle white trouble and you're trying to scare off your mom or your dad or your sister or something, you don't want to do this because this won't be effective. You will actually do proper tension. So reverse tension is doing it in reverse. So instead of tensing up my muscles at the end, I'm releasing up all the tension at the end. So I'm really tensed at the beginning, I'm chambered, I do my touchdown, and then once I hit my target, I release that tension, I don't flex all my muscles, and then I go into the next move where I tense up all my muscles, I flex all my muscles, and I go really slowly so that I don't think about, oh, do I have to do this move next? That kind of is eliminated in this drill because you're more or less thinking about, oh, is this muscle tense? Is this muscle tense? This makes you guys think about your muscle memory. So you have to think about, is this muscle tense? Is this muscle tense? Blah, 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 blah. You don't really have to think about, oh, is this move next? Is this move next? You basically have to rely on your muscles and your body being able to do it without thinking. So it's kind of telling your body, you have to do this on your own. I'm thinking about something else. It's like if you guys are reading and you just skim over it and then you forget what you're doing. That's kind of what muscle memory is. So your mind is somewhere else, but your body is doing something else. Kind of like your mind isn't focusing on reading, but your eyes are still reading the book. If that makes sense. And then that is going to be all for today's class. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys had fun outside running your laps. I hope you guys did something that you guys wanted to do. I hope you guys are ready for strike test next week. And that is it. Thank you.